I'm pouring out my heart and soul and feel it deep down in my bones. It's my time to shine, I'm going far. Turn up that kick drum, funk that bass, drop and hit those 808s. Tonight I'm gonna light up like the stars. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. I'ma give 'em a sight to see. Buckle on up and get ready. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All is on me, make it loud. Listen up, can you hear me now? Give me that mic. Now's the time. Get up, get loud, and show 'em what I'm about. Give me that mic. I'm coming alive. Ain't no stopping when I'm in the zone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Give me that microphone. Give me that microphone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Get up, get loud, and show 'em what I'm about. Give me that mic. I'm coming alive. Ain't no stopping when I'm in the zone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Give me that microphone. Testing 1, 2, 3. Here I go. Give me that microphone. Give me that microphone. Is this thing on? The moment I've been waiting for is finally knocking at my door. My day up in the sun is just a ride. The world is mine and it's my stage. I'm owning this, I came to play. Just shout out, scream it out and testify. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. I'ma give 'em a sight to see. Buckle on up and get ready. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All is on me, make it loud. Listen up, can you hear me now? Give me that mic. Now's the time. Get up, get loud, and show 'em what I'm about. Give me that mic. I'm coming alive. Ain't no stopping when I'm in the zone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Give me that microphone. I'm pouring out my heart and soul and feel it deep down in my bones. It's my time to shine, I'm going far. Turn up that kick drum, funk that bass, drop and hit those 808s. Tonight I'm gonna light up like the stars. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. I'ma give 'em a sight to see. Buckle on up and get ready. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All is on me, make it loud. Listen up, can you hear me now? Give me that mic. Now's the time.
Oh, Shana, I am so happy to see you today. You don't even know.
I got
Yesterday,
beat up yesterday.
I so did. I totally did. So it was just me yesterday, and I heard from 3 different people. I'm not going to say their names, but I'm happy that you were super honest with me that I had a bad performance yesterday, and that I was boring on TNT, and maybe I was just missing you.
Well,
Maybe that's what it was.
I'm going to take up for you because this is hard to do every single day, and you're not boring most of the time. I didn't even hear it. I was in the car, actually, and I heard a little bit of it, and then I had to hop off, but I don't know. You started off good. I don't know.
It went downhill quick, apparently. It wasn't like I was stumbling around crazy or anything. It was just one of those things, you know?
It's okay.
Anyways, my topics were like kind of whatever.
Thank you guys for all being honest.
Yeah,
you know,
I appreciate it.
That's kind of what we love about our real estate family is most of the time that
No, it's
honesty.
totally good.
No, it's good to hear.
So just
Okay.
remember in the future, though, if I'm honest with you,
Don't go crying.
there we go. All right, so
Okay.
for today, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 topics that we are going to cover.
Oh
The
my
first
gosh,
one,
I'm gonna run out of.
I
run out
know.
of
First
voice.
one being, is it normal to be scared when buying a home?
Yes.
So I received that
Of course.
question, so we're going to answer it, right?
Okay.
And that might be a topic that you could share out maybe on a
Yeah.
Tuesday, a TNT Tuesday social share. So we'll discuss that.
Okay.
Voice reply to text messages, and how does that relate to real
Seeing
estate?
that.
Is it good, bad, otherwise?
Yep.
Technology changes, and we have to change with it.
Absolutely.
Passing the praise, but on social media.
Stepping it up.
Interesting. Good topic there, suggested by Kim Miller. Thank you, Kim. And how to create an awesome floor plan. Little something from Box Brownie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so maybe there's a little enhancement that we could do there. I don't have all the details just yet, but I'm going to show it off. And then I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments from people, and we'll see what we do
So
from
before
there.
we get started, we need to do our roll call. We're taking attendance, see who's here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're new joining the classroom, then chat your name in. We want to know who you are. I don't see any new people today from other than our family, real estate family. So
Okay.
I've been kind of getting spoiled seeing new people. But
Well,
it's okay.
make
It's
sure that
Friday.
you understand that you can invite any other agents that you want, or just anyone that you think wants to learn just a little bit each day, right?
Or get bored. Be bored.
No, it's not going to be boring today. It's going to be good. You're
Just kidding.
back.
It's
Okay?
not me.
It's not you. It's me.
No, I mean,
All
I
right.
don't.
I thought it was lack of you. Well, anyways, we're at the lake today, and that's a friendly reminder that at noon today, you'll be joining myself at the lake. We'll be looking at some interesting properties. The address that you'll be meeting with me at is 8146 CR 860, McKinney, Texas 75071. If you didn't write that
fast.
down or remember it, then we'll throw it down in the description, maybe over here in the chat, like whichever orientation you have, it'll be somewhere. And as you scroll on down towards the description, there's a like button.
Like it.
Press
I like it. Yeah.
Just like really lightly, but press it enough that it's registered.
Yes.
Some days you just have to like really hit it hard, but today just like, boom.
All right. You ready to get started?
I am. Hit the bell. Is it normal to be scared when you're considering buying a
Scared.
home?
Yes.
My name's Mike, and this is luxury real estate broker Shana Acquisto.
Shana Acquisto.
Yes, ma'am, that is you. And the topic, is it normal to be scared? Right? So let's kind of talk through this.
course.
We've been real estate brokers now for like, I don't know, a couple of decades or something like that.
Yeah.
The time keeps passing. And yes, it is kind of normal. There's a lot of apprehension because it's kind of the fear of the unknown. Is the first thing that we kind of look at, right?
Yeah.
So what we'll cover in this little short episode is it normal to be scared? Then like why and how do we overcome it and what are some things to do, right?
Yeah.
So if we started with is it normal? I guess so, right?
Yes.
We have the unknown. We have a lot going on. We have finances. It's like your home where you live. Some people, before you purchase it, it would be a house. And then once you move in, it becomes a home. It's like your family. There's so many words that go into this, and it's finances, and it's,
It's a big decision.
especially when you buy your first home, it's normally around a new relationship. So you might have this relationship, and it might be something about you're unsure about finances, job stability. You might be unsure about the relationship. You don't know how you're going to do these things. There's new skills you have to acquire. There's like a lawn to mow. There's like laundry there's just more to do. It's different.
Yep.
So the answer is yes.
Yes. Yeah. Especially if you are taking on additional items. We, in the past, it amazes me that we see people buying their first home, getting married, or having a baby. Like, and people are, I got to be in the home in the next 30 days because I'm going to have a baby. I mean, that's added stress. So maybe, you shouldn't do that.
So don't have babies and move simultaneously. No. So what we're saying is, yes, it is totally normal.
Yeah.
But there's been many people who have done it before you.
Yeah.
And buying a home is the American dream.
It is the
Right?
American
That's
dream,
what
and
you
it's
hear
a
all the
great
time.
accomplishment. And I think it goes back to what we we preach all the time is set proper expectations, right?
Okay.
So when you meet with a client for the first time, address these things, because in this market right now, they could have the fear of rejection. You hear about going through 10, 15 different offers before you get one accepted. So setting expectation, having that meeting and sit down with your clients and, really itemizing those things so they're prepared, right? Because it's tough out there, especially in this market.
And sometimes as agents, we forget those types of items, that the first time home buyer is kind of scared, and that's what's going on. So that's what we're trying to
And a lot
remind
of
you
times
of a little bit.
they're scared to even ask, or to let that be known that they're scared.
Or things
right?
they don't understand. There's a lot of
Right.
phrases that we use as agents that they might not get immediately. Like, what's a survey? What's an appraisal? What's like a home inspection? What's what's title insurance? Who's this person? What's a processor? What's an underwriter? These are just different things. How's a lender different than? Sometimes people think like, well, you're the realtor. I thought you could get me the loan too. And it's like, well, kind of yes, but like I'll get you to a great mortgage lender that can help you, that's local in nature. So we'll help you walk through all these things.
A lot of fears for someone, because I don't know, my fear would always be, can I pay for it? What happens if I can't pay for it, right? Oh my gosh. So I don't know that people, they don't think about that as much when they're leasing or renting. But when they turn to purchase, it's like, whoa, it's
and then there's
daunting.
words like tax deductions, right, that you can write off for your home. And then there's interest, and what's principal and interest, and what's taxes and insurance, and like, I have auto insurance now. I need home insurance and contents insurance, and like, what is going on, and what's the liability limits? And there's words, right? And that's why picking a local agent to deal with that is full service and full time,
Competent.
very, very competent, that would be nice, that cares about you and has your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
That's not really in it for the money, but is in it for the people and for what it creates, right? And you can see that when you meet a person for the first time, if they really care about you. And just kind of look into the agent's eyes, look into the client's eyes, and just see what it is. And remember for the first time that maybe you were scared, and then a little honesty and just discussing that with your agent and or your client, right? And just like, I get it.
Easing their fears. So how do you ease their fears? I think, again, setting expectations. And they need to, the first and foremost thing, they need to just take a deep breath and feel that you've got them taken care of. And we tell people that all the time. Hey, we've got you. We do this all the time. Don't worry. We want you to enjoy this process. So you kind of ease their fears there. They need to be patient. You need to tell them, you're going to have to be patient. If you're wanting a house in 3 weeks, that's kind of not realistic. So you have to set expectations and kind of coach them through that. And, the other thing is, when they're scared about, can I pay for it and all of that, get them in touch with a lender. Get them in touch with a great lender that's not just an online spitting out what you're approved for. Someone who's going to talk to you and counsel you through all the things that you need to know, right? And then, they need to expect the unexpected, because this is, it's a roller coaster ride a lot of times, and it's not done until it's done. And a lot of things can happen along the way that, causes people to kind of freak out. So
here would be another kind of buzzword for you, right? As we talked about that, it's the great American dream, but it's also the great wealth builder, right?
Sure.
And it's like the number one item there. So if you want to create wealth, buying your home, owning it, right? Holding on to it, paying it down over time, and owning that establishes wealth for your family, for your whole household, right? And so there's big words. There's home, family, wealth, right? Dreams. And then when you talk with a client for the first time, whenever I have an initial meeting with them and I'm sitting there and having that discussion, I know I get to a great point when all of a sudden I see it in them, and you mentioned it, that they take a deep sigh, and you can just see their shoulders relax, and you can see the tension wash away. And that's what you should be looking for. If you do that, then you're answering their questions. You're relieving that. That's your job as an agent.
Well, and then
especially as a great one.
they're developing, confidence in your ability
Yeah.
and that you will be able to take care of them. I saw this stat that 52% of American home buyers have buyer's remorse.
Okay.
So after they go under contract, they start thinking, did I buy the right home? Did I panic? All of these things. And I think that's another aspect of this that we need to coach our clients and let them know to, hey, before they enter into a contract, and this is hard because we're in a market that we're having to really do some quick thinking, right? You don't have a lot of time to think, is this really the right home? So they need a little checklist, I think, to just, does this really check off the things that I need? The most important things that I need for my family or that I'm looking for, does this check off? Because what happens is, I think people start talking to other people in the office, well, my buddy moved over here and this area is great, so they need to be confident and not worry about what they hear afterwards from other people, right? Because you hear that and then you start panicking and maybe it's not the right home, I want to cancel it. And we definitely want to avoid that, because right now, if you cancel a home, you may not be
No, but you
able
just have to have
secure another
realistic
one.
expectations
Yes.
and understand. And there, a lot of things in different cultures, people don't necessarily tell the truth, and they're too proud about what they do.
Absolutely, yes.
I hear all the time that I'll hear people say, "Well, I got this interest rate," and then I hear from their lender, and like, no, that's not really what it
Yeah.
was. It's really weird.
And
They'll say what price they paid, or how they negotiated the home, or what it was, or like whatever these terms are, and you're like, where is this coming from? It's pride on their side on what they could accomplish or
is.
whatever it is, and it's odd.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, great agent, local, full time, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you deal with somebody like real estate is not done on a computer. Okay, you have to see it in person. You're going to miss a lot of things, right? You're not going to have the right feel. It's going to be facing the wrong direction. It's going to be there's a problem with it. There's going to be an obstacle outside the property that you don't necessarily see.
Yeah.
If you deal with someone who's national in nature, you're looking for a discount or a rebate as a primary reason for choosing somebody.
For your
well,
largest
what you're doing
investment?
is, you're totally setting yourself up for a major problem.
Yeah.
And who is this person? What's their accountability to you? Are they an employee? Are they really vested in your interest? Do they care? You can see it in their heart if they care about you. And those are the agents that work with us.
This is your added value. This is what you provide to clients. So when anybody ever says, do I really need a realtor? Let's go through this, just this alone. And you ask the question back. I don't know, do you? What about this, 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 and this?
So anytime you work with any one of our agents, you get her. And you get me, but like just a little bit of me, but like, no, we'll be here to help you out anytime. All right? So it does matter.
It does.
We're done. See you soon.
You want to hit the ball?
No, I just pointed at it.
Oh, okay.
I'm Mike,
I'm Shana.
my way better looking half. And we
Man,
need
you
to
flatter
talk
me
about,
every day. It's
well,
really,
I think it's better than the opposite. I kind of like you.
I like you too.
All
Kinda.
right, good. Yeah, no,
I really like you.
All right, that's fine. You one up me there. All right, so let's talk about voice reply in text.
Yeah.
And is it appropriate in real estate? Is it better? Is it worse? Like, what is it? Because people used to do all these different things. Communication methods changed, right? So before we'd have a lot of phone calls, but it would be like we'd pick the phone up, hello, you'd call like the office line, someone would transfer you, right? And then you had to be in a physical office. Then I went to a cell phone, and can I call a person my cell phone? Is that right? Should I put my cell phone number there? And then it translates to other things. Like we used to meet in person. We used to do those things. Can I meet over Zoom now? Is that right? And this is a real estate transaction, right? So we have to document certain things.
Yeah.
Email is professional. It's really weird because then we as agents have all these different things. Like because then, okay, fine, it's easy to send a text message, but then they become too long and then they're not understood. But adding voice to it, does that help? But is it professional? Because you want to still maintain value and professionalism. Do you text your attorney? Right?
I would say in
it's
today's
weird.
world, probably could be. But, just kind of going back to the personal, you can't take that away from the transaction. It's needed and necessary. I've been receiving a lot of these voice memos in place of a text.
Okay, so now you're an Apple user.
I'm an Apple user, so everybody has the voice memo. So I don't believe it's just an Apple thing, but my opinion is, first I'm going to ask, when you get a text, and it used to be like 1 of 5, that's way too long.
And it's annoying.
Long. It's annoying. I can't read them.
My personal code is like, that's not really the thing.
Right.
That should be an email or a phone call, or preferably if you're calling me, a text saying like, are you free? And then I'll call you back and like whatever.
Yes. Yes, for sure. But in the same sense, who has voicemail? We have a couple of our clients that they don't even have their voicemail set up. And I'm thinking, I get a lot of voicemails, but a lot of them are solicitations. I get the majority of my communication text because it's quick, it's easy, and you skip a step. We want everything instant gratification. But sometimes your autocorrect gets, the text message, autocorrect can mess up sometimes, and then, words come in, you're like, what? What are they meaning there? And then you don't get the tone of voice. So you can interpret it as rude, or you don't really know how to interpret the text message. So I actually like the voice memo. I think it's kind of it's kind of replacing voicemail in a way. It's quick, but you hear their voice, and you have less misunderstandings with having it. So, at first I was like, what is this? But it's growing on me. I kind of like it.
So I think it personalizes things a little bit, especially if somebody's inquiring or asking different things. It's just, it feels more of a bond because now I hear you versus it's just a little bit more personal. So I might like that better. So I'm voting yes to it if you are using text messaging inside your transaction.
No, you don't want to send a voicemail. No. If it's sure. Yes.
Yeah, do that.
Yes. But you get it.
Okay.
I think I'm going to do that to you all day today.
Be safe when you're driving. But yes, I think it does personalize things for your clients. And I might vote yes on it. So try it out. See if it works. Maybe understand how it works first before you go ahead and implement it. Run a test maybe with your spouse, your significant other, somebody that you don't even know. Just send them a random one and see if you get a reply back. Maybe you get more replies. I don't know. Just try it out. I'm saying
maybe you get less. Maybe people will have more meaningful texts.
Ooh.
I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll be checking in with you guys and see how you feel about it.
Very good. Close it out. Do you want to go over? You want to go? That's a wrap?
Yeah, we got to show me your listings.
All right, that's a wrap, Omkar. Hey, that's going to be a wrap.
We had a long laundry list, but we kind of, we get to talking. And
Yeah, I know. Like sometimes we get excited about things, right?
Yeah.
So we do have Show Me Your Listings coming up really soon. Shana, you can go ahead and start logging in so you have that all ready, right?
You guys, I'm going to tell you something that I never realized. So Show Me Your Listings is smile.
Show SMYL
in a,
smile in a creative way.
But smile. Yeah.
So you're going to say it's smile.
I like that.
All right. Sounds great to me.
Show Me Your Listings.
Show Me Your Listings is coming up right now. We're going to take that and throw that in the chat bar in the description for you. You can always get to that. That's going to start right now. My lovely wife is going to be leading that in just a moment on Zoom. So there you go.
Yeah.
We did cover just a couple of topics today. Is it normal to be scared when buying a home? That's a good topic that maybe you could send out on Tuesday, right? We talked about that we're going to try to do a TNT Tuesday. That we'll send that out and then, encourage each person that works here to do something related to TNT. Any type of topic. trying to give you just something a little bit interesting that maybe the client appreciates.
Yep.
Right? And you post that and say like, hey, this is kind of cool. This is what a brokerage does, right? Here's some things, and maybe this helps. Everyone always needs content, and we're just providing content every single day.
Lots of content.
Live. Right? And then try out that texting thing with voice memo, see if you like it.
Yeah, let's
But
work
jump
on
on
it
Show Me
today.
Your Listings. I look forward to seeing you at noon.
Bring your lunch.
And dress appropriately.
Oh, it's gonna warm up.
Okay. Bye.
1, 2, 3, here I go. Give me that microphone.
We'll leave the volume on.
Give me that microphone. Is this thing on?
The moment I've been waiting for is finally.
Okay. Perfect. Let's take a
Normal picture?
standard picture.
Just like looking
Yeah.
at it?
Yeah.
Perfect. I want one pointing. I always like a good pointing picture. Bam. Now we got that. Good. All right, topic
Okay.
1. What do we got?
First topic.
Is it
Is
normal
it
to be
normal
scared?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
Oh. Now.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Second topic. Voice reply versus texting. Three, two, one, now.
Got it. Perfect. Nice job. That was all we covered today. We got those pictures done. Thank you, Omkar. It is now time for Show Me Your Listings. You can leave this here.
1, 2,
They
3,
can kind of
here
like
I
hear some
go.
music
Give me that
while
microphone.
and Shana moves in.
Microphone.
Give me that microphone. Is this thing on?
The moment I've been waiting for is finally knocking at my door. My day up in the sun is just a ride. The world is mine and it's my stage. I'm owning this, I came to play. Just shout out, scream it out and testify. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. I'ma give 'em a sight to see. Buckle on up and get ready. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All is on me, make it loud. Listen up, can you hear me now? Give me that mic, now's the time. Get up, get loud, and show 'em what I'm about. Give me that mic, I'm coming alive. Ain't no stopping when I'm in the zone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Give me that microphone. I'm pulling out my heart and soul and feel it deep down in my bones. It's my time to shine, I'm going far. Turn up that kick drum, funk that bass, drop and hit those 808s. Tonight I'm gonna light up like the stars. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. I'ma give 'em a sight to see. Buckle on up and get ready. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. All is on me, make it loud. Listen up, can you hear me now? Give me that mic. Now's the time. Get up, get loud, and show 'em what I'm about. Give me that mic. I'm coming alive. Ain't no stopping when I'm in the zone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Give me that microphone. Give me that microphone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Now's the time. Get up, get loud, and show 'em what I'm about. Give me that mic. I'm coming alive. Ain't no stopping when I'm in the zone. Give me that microphone. Give me that mic. Give me that mic. microphone.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Here I go. Give me that microphone. Give me that microphone. Is this thing on?
The moment I've been waiting for is finally knocking at my door. My day up in the sun is just